So I'm going to talk to you today about what is virtual fencing. So there's been a number of journal articles written about what virtual fencing is. It's essentially a livestock management tool where you use invisible barriers, which are connected by a GPS system, and you're able to put your cattle in virtual paddocks, and you don't need to actually have any physical fences, and the cattle are kept contained using a combination of auditory and electrical cues. So there are definitely a number of benefits of having virtual fencing. So you're able to create custom pasture boundaries. So that way you can do whatever your management goals are, whether it's to do rotational grazing or exclude cattle from sensitive areas. You're able to reduce your labor. So instead of actually building fences, you can control your cattle from your virtually from your laptop or your phone. So you don't have to actually go out and pound fence posts or anything. With virtual fencing, you can do advanced grazing practices that may not be possible if you are doing physical fencing, because you're able to create fences wherever you like very quickly. So you don't have to go and plan out your fencing and hire somebody to build these fences. And so you can do advanced grazing practices like rotational grazing, and that helps improve your pasture health. It also enhances control of livestock movement. So your cattle have a GPS tracker on them, so you're able to figure out where they are. So you don't have to spend time looking for them. There are a number of applications that you can use virtual fencing for. So I had mentioned you could exclude cattle from areas, so you can include them in an area by creating a pasture, but you can also keep them out of areas. So if you have sensitive habitats, you can keep them out of that area. If you're doing rotational grazing, you can move your cattle throughout your virtual paddocks. If you're interested in doing wildfire risk mitigation, you can do targeted grazing to reduce understory fuels. It's very helpful in areas that you're wanting to just put your cattle in that are in remote, or you're leasing land and you don't want to spend the money on infrastructure. Another application that we've had folks doing is in areas where there's been wildfire, and so there are no fences that are existing, so you can easily and quickly put up virtual fences. So there are currently 2 options for virtual fencing in Canada. There are more than these 2 providers of virtual fencing, but in Canada, these are the only 2 that are available. So today we're going to be focusing on the Gallagher eShepherd, manufactured by Gallagher, but there's also no fence. And so Gallagher has 2 options for connectivity. You can either do cellular if your area has sufficient cellular connectivity, or you can do LoRa. And we'll talk a little bit later about what LoRa actually means. And then No Fence is another brand, and it's from Norway, but it's just cellular.